Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and that moment of uncomfortable silence brought to you by the fact that YouTube really doesn't tell you when you're really starting to stream, because I'm doing this video live on YouTube, as I seem to do twice every day now, even weekends. We had 2 live streams over the weekend. I'm hopeful that you were able to join us in the other YouTube channels. No, wait. This is the Geek Lifestyles channel. Yeah, we had the Geek Out with Barnacules Nerdgasm on Saturday, and then yesterday, Sunday, we had our baby shower in Diana's YouTube channel. This is the LockerGnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of geek news project. You ever start a live stream and then immediately thereafter wanting to restart it? I'm going to try that again. This is the LockerGnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of geek news, product views, and answers that you can use, like an answer to the question, Chris, are you at 909 patrons today? And the answer is yes, we are, July 21st, 2014. I would not be doing these live video broadcasts, sharing with you my thoughts, my perspectives, telling you, sharing with you, just being with you virtually, if it were not for the 909 patrons as of today. Now, this weekend, I'm going to be live streaming again on Saturday. That's my 41st birthday. It's going to be a Darth Vader-themed party. And you can join us virtually. I just got this cup. It's a good cup of water. Yeah, it's water. I'm trying to be healthy now that I'm 41. You know, up until now, it's kind of like, a gamble. But your water looks milky.
It's not water.
Oh.
Guess what it is?
Milk.
Take a sip.
No.
It's not milk.
I don't want it.
Starts with an H.
I don't know. Uh-oh. Jerry... Speaking of Barnacules Nerdgasm, he just DM'd me.
Oh.
He says he's going viral. I'm guessing it's because he's a former Microsoft employee, and he's getting tons of traffic on the video. That I'm very grateful that I kind of previewed it, gave him a few suggestions, but ultimately it was a good video. If you want to know kind of where Jerry's head's at in terms of his layoff from Microsoft, you should watch that video, and you should subscribe to Jerry. He's been a good friend. Now, I don't say that word very often. I don't have a lot of friends, and I'm happy that I don't have a lot of friends because I'm not really a friendly kind of. I am friendly, just not a friendish kind of guy. Does that make sense? So anyway, that's probably about the biggest news I could share with you today. Because think about it, Microsoft last week laid off about 18,000 people, or had the plans to lay off 18,000 people. Jerry's one of them. And he's kind of one of us in the sense that he publishes thoughts online, uses YouTube as a fantastic little platform to get his thoughts across. And he's no longer at Microsoft. So he shared his thoughts in a video today that is worth, I think, at least, how long was it? About 20 minutes? It's worth 20 minutes of your time if you really want to know what it would have been like to have gone through the experience. He worked 15 years at Microsoft, and they basically let him go. That's how, there ain't no such thing as a perfect formula, man. So I do not envy him in the slightest when it comes to, being in his position. And certainly do wish Jerry well. I've already extended as much support as I can. I say, hey, I'm here. I'm a sounding board, or I'm very happy to continue to do the Geek Outs as that continues to evolve. In fact, we may now be able to do even more live Geek Outs together. I'd totally, on TLDR, man, if I could figure out a way, I'd pull Jerry in on a lot more things. Absolutely. Because we really, honestly, and I don't say this a lot, but we make a good duo. Some people think we're crazy together, but I think that's what works. We played Cards Against Humanity live on YouTube with Diana being the card czar. That was a lot of fun. You want a fun game for adults? Cards Against Humanity is easily one of my favorite games now of all time. Because it was fun. It was irreverent. And we kind of gave up on keeping score. And I like those games. I don't like keeping score because inevitably then I feel bad when I lose. Hopefully you will not lose, though. Someone out there is going to get a PlayStation 4 with the Battlefield bundled giveaway. Head over to deals.lockergnome.com to participate, unless you don't want a PS4. If someone just walked up to you and say, hey, here's a PS4. Would you take it, or would you turn it away? If it was legit, and this is legit, would you take it?
Yeah.
I would, too.
And even if I didn't want it, it'd make a great gift. For someone's 41st birthday.
I do not want a game console for my birthday. This is the kind of thing I want for my birthday. This. Look, it's a custom. It's a Darth Vader mashed up with Batman. I'm holding my hand behind it. This is the makeup gurus. This is what the makeup gurus do. Jazz and Slav were over here yesterday for the baby shower, and they gave me my birthday gift since Slav's going to be out of town then. And someone basically crafted a Darth Vader mashed up with Batman. So it's, I'd imagine, like 17 points of articulation, fully posable, about the best custom I've ever seen. Certainly one of the best custom Vaders I have. Nice little mashup. In fact, even on the back of Vader's helmet, you can see the back there. Isn't that nice? Batman Darth Vader, right there.
Yeah.
I have not posted a picture of this guy yet. But that may be coming soon to all my social feeds. If you're not subscribed to me there, did you follow me on Instagram? Did you see the brown stuff all over my face last night? Well, you got to watch the baby shower to figure out why that was fun. Patron Earle Greene, one of Diana's favorites, because Greene is his last name and her favorite color is green.
Yes.
Using typewriters to prevent electronic spying. This is what Germany is apparently doing. Can't spy on a typewriter effectively. I mean, if it's a mechanical typewriter, doesn't have a connection to the internet. It's a dumb machine. You know, there's nothing that it's connected to. It's one way of stopping spying. There's actually news that has broken out, although Apple has not commented, so I don't really want to spend too much time on it right now. Either way, a top-level security researcher who's had a great degree of experience with iOS has come out and said he claims, and he's got some amount of proof, or it seems to be on the surface, but I'm not a security wonk, that iOS may have backdoors. And the idea is that if someone had physical access to your iOS device, they could effectively get to the information that you're transmitting or that is on this device at any point from that point forward if they know of this exploit, which apparently is not as simple as just tapping a button. It's not as simple as installing an app and suddenly it's compromised. So there are many, even with this research, there are many levels and layers of complexity and difficulty, but still it's an issue of can iOS be compromised in this manner if someone got a hold of the device? Well, at the same time, and one of the participants on my Facebook page, because I can't remember what the post was. It was completely off topic. Someone had posted the link to it, and understanding that it's a bit of news. But the thing is like, someone has access to your machine, they can do things with it. This is not news. Like, don't give anybody access to your machine. And I hate to tell you, this is as much a computer, if not more than a computer, than a computer that you probably grew up with. Certainly better than the computer I grew up with, the old Commodore 64. So, anyway, I think it's an interesting way of circumventing these technologies around us. I've always seen it in the sense of the whole world of security. You know, you can have encryption end to end. You can have all these protocols in place, and you've got it locked up in a vault. But ultimately, the weakest link in this chain of security is the human being. You could imagine, like, you set up all of these constructs for, all these hurdles, and a human is the one who destroys it, right? The human is the one who messes it up, because the human error. So computers can't necessarily save us from ourselves. And that's not to say that, you shouldn't be mindful of security measures. You absolutely should. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't be pushing for stronger security measures and looking for them and elevating those in the marketplace. But at the same time, I still, it's always a human being. Always. Okay, not always. Mostly, the human being is the weakest link in the chain. Usually. Not always. Can't say always. So, Google. Now, this is fantastic news from Google. They said that they're no longer going to be using the word free when advertising games, or I'd imagine any app, that supports in-app purchases. Finally. I think it's disingenuous. Yes, it's free, but it's kind of like back in the day with when the internet first started, there was a thing like free downloads, because at one time, you would have to connect to the internet, and it would cost you, the dial-up it would cost you, and the data would cost you, and the time that it would cost you. So a free download was that, you didn't have to pay to download anything. Well, free download, yes, you can download it for free, but what if you the thing that you downloaded was something that you had to register in order to use? Or it was worth something, but it was worthless unless you paid for it. And I always found that phrase, free download, a bit disingenuous. Accurate, but also disingenuous. And so I'm very, very grateful that Google's taking a step up and kind of, working with, and I believe this is really coming down the pike in the European Union, them saying, hey, this isn't right. This isn't really free. It has in-app purchases. It's not it's not free. It's not really paid. It's somewhere in between. And so I'd be curious to know which word they pick up on. And I would hope that Apple would do the same thing. By the way, we joked about this a few weeks ago. Kim Kardashian's app. You know how much Kim Kardashian's made on her app?
How much?
$200 million.
I know a little bit about it. So.
Wait. Does this changes the nature of our relationship?
Yeah, I haven't played it, but
I've heard. Never mind. All right. Okay, yeah. We're okay. We're fine.
So she travels back and forth for photo shoots, and she loses energy, so she has to rest. But you can pay to gain that energy really fast.
That's it. You know what? People slag me for my Patreon campaign, but at least I'm providing value. Oh my God, that's it? So, that's what these... I hate to say it, the teenage... It has to be the teenage girl demographic.
And some girls pay because they want to get to the photo shoots and get on a higher level. And
Man, I chose the wrong line of work. Why couldn't I have been born rich? Really, what's she famous for? Other than a sex tape. I got it, but...
You need a sex tape.
I have a sex tape.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I do. I threw it away. It was on duct tape. I wrote sex
online.
On it. Is it? Really?
Isn't it?
I'll put another sex tape out there. Hang on. Here we go. Another sex tape.
It's so easy. You just do it on the spot.
Hey, if Kim Kardashian can do it. And I tell you what, here's your in-app purchase. I will stop doing sex tapes. Or I will do them faster or more, or less frequently. Wait, I got to figure out. There we go. Sex. There. I can't write very well on. There we go. There's another sex tape. Chris Pirillo sex tape. Right there. Don't say I never gave you anything. People say that all the time. You never give me anything. So apparently that's how you make money. Have a sex tape, and then get people to pay. Get people to pay an app to have your virtual self get to a virtual photo shoot quicker. I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure out that nut. What is it gonna be? What can I do? How can I do an in-app purchase like where people will pay to have something happen faster? Chris will. What do I do? Chris will get coffee faster, and then the more coffee you get, the more caffeinated you are, and then you could be the top caffeinated person,
and
right?
You try to explode, so the person that makes you explode wins.
You trying to make me explode? No, but you don't want to explode. You just want to get, more faster. And then those will be coffee points, and then we can have beer points.
Oh yeah.
And then we can have a Darth Vader point. No, I don't own the rights to Darth Vader, sadly. One day, Disney. One day. Anyway, that's how Kim Kardashian makes money. $200 million. You guys, this is the state of gaming and technology, man. If you can't make $200 million, go home. Because you can't play, apparently. Jeez. Okay, now I can't even go on. What am I doing wrong? I'm sorry for providing so much value or trying to, folks. So, speaking of value, I've talked about this before, and I was grateful to see this quote in an article over the weekend. Technology isn't a section in the newspaper anymore, it's the culture. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Tech is not a destination, it's an enabler. And this is where tech content and I guess this general or greater community has kind of had some sort of identity crisis. It's one of the reasons why, when I talk about technology as an enabler to help you make $200 million by selling, travel times to virtual photo shoots. When I talk around these things, Diana's not listening. What are you tweeting?
No, I was going to post a picture of my flowers.
Oh, okay. You posted. Technology is enabling Diana to post a picture of her flowers. She doesn't care. Do you care what phone you use? Necessarily? No. Do you care how you get online as long as you're online?
No.
Okay. There are better ways of getting online. We're very happy to be able to get online the way that we get online, but it's an enabler. It's not a destination. Diana doesn't have to configure anything. She just picks up the phone and does it. She doesn't think about every particular part of that process. Doesn't care.
I'm to the point where I don't care that I don't even like using filters anymore.
So in terms of Instagram, it's so easy. Click, boom, done. Photos out. She doesn't worry about it. No stress, no strain. And that's where technology should be headed. And I think if any part of this community is upset about it, it's the nerds. The nerds are like, it needs to be difficult, and you need to tweak it. What are the specs? What are the specs? This is, hang on. Here I go. I'm gonna make fun of the spec people. Give me a second. I'm gonna take my sex tape. Now, this is ironic. I'm gonna take the sex tape. Here I go. Here's what I see when I see people talking about specs. This is in my mind. Hang on.
You see, it's better because it's faster. And mine's better than yours. And yours sucks because it's not mine. It's a religion for me. Specs. Yeah, get it? Yeah, glasses, specs. It's all about specs, man. Technology's got to be difficult. Because how else am I going to look smart?
They sound a little bit like Wicket.
Yes, they do. So I'm not making fun of any particular person. I'm just saying you got to look at technology as an enabler, and that's what makes it wonderful. That's what makes it exciting to play with technology, to see the experiences that it unlocks. And it's just I love tech for what it is and what it unlocks. And there are great companies doing great things with technology. I'm so grateful to have technology in my life. But in terms of most people, now I can't get the tape off my glasses.
Oh, no.
All right, screw it. I'm going to do the rest of the show with tape on my glasses because I can't get it off there. I'm like,
I guess I made fun of him too much. Who's smart now, smart guy? Can't get sex tape off your glasses.
all right, let's see how many. Oh, I haven't really upset anybody who's watching right now. Chris will get the live stream faster. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I need to have Jerry, since he's got so much free time on his hands, to design a game where I get to the live stream faster.
Yeah.
And then the more points you're at the live stream, and then things happen, and you can make the stream go longer or shorter, or your audience is waiting. What are you going to do? You can upgrade your bandwidth, and you get more.
You don't have to sleep. They could pay to just skip sleeping. Or they can sleep.
Or wait 12 hours to recharge,
Yeah.
or buy a beer and go all night. I like it. Wait, hang on. I got to do it over here because you got the patrons giving me credit.
Yeah.
Jason Resnick, this didn't make my day better. Just seems that those who work hard seem to get the short end of the stick too often. We're talking about Kim Kardashian. Jason also laughed. He goes, LOL, yours sucks because it's not mine. That's pretty much every nerd argument out there.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Come on, every time I see a damn comment thread,
Yours sucks because it's not mine.
they might as well have just said that outright. Because that's all I hear. That's all I see.
Yours sucks because it's not mine. Yours sucks because you spent your money that you earned on the things you wanted, not the things that I would have wanted.
Yeah.
All right, so now that I've slagged 90% of this part of our universe, Space Invaders, wonderful video game, love the video game, is going to be a movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be a movie. It's a big deal. So I don't know if I'm looking forward to it. Probably a renter. I don't know. What's next? Dig Dug, the movie?
You have that T-shirt.
I do not.
Space Invaders.
No. It says Invasion.
Oh.
I understand where you got confused. It was not a space invasion. This is really bugging me. That was a dumb move. This is. I think this is the perfect embodiment of the word Schadenfreude. It's a German term, making fun of other people's misery and then getting caught in it yourself. In China, more people now access the internet from a mobile device than a PC. See, I'm just telling. I don't scan for these. This is what popped out. More people get online with these computers than the classic computers. These classic computers are going away. They're disappearing fast. I'm telling you, breakneck speed. I mean, they're still good and they're still wonderful. I want a desktop computer in my life. I cannot live without a classic laptop computer. You can see the glow of the screen there in my hands. It's reflecting the nice blue tone there in my hands. I need these things because I'm a producer. Not everybody's a producer. Some people just need to check their email, to upload photos of the flowers, to make sure their virtual avatar gets to a photo shoot on time. And so that Kim Kardashian could make more money. Let's face it, you do not want to live in a world where Kim Kardashian did not have 200 million more in her pocket. Does she wear pockets?
I don't know.
$200 million. What am I doing wrong? You can now save on Facebook. Save. It's a little button. It's kind of like the reading list for iOS. Instapaper. There's a couple of other services that work. Paper? No, Paper's the other Facebook app. There are a couple of apps that will allow you to save certain things to be looked at later, just not immediately. And so basically Facebook's doing the same thing, save. So you'll see a save button, you press the save button, and you'll be able to get back to it later from your Facebook account. I like the feature. It's a good feature, although I got to tell you this. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one who's experienced this, at least with iOS. I guess on the desktop too. I catch up with Facebook. My Facebook feed is now dominated by videos. That's all. Every other status is a video share. Every other status, it's a video. And I mean, they're funny videos. I watch them like, these are great videos. I'm like, I feel like I'm sucking. I'm like, I need to make better videos. I suck because all my videos suck compared to these. Tons of great videos. And I don't know, what am I doing? Well, because the thing is, you got to share videos for the people to see it. You can't just like Chris Pirillo and suddenly see his videos. Unfortunately, I don't think it works that way. I should experiment, though. I'll post a video link to see if that shows up in people's feeds. Because maybe that'll work. I don't know. I'm just saying that I'm seeing a lot more videos.
I am, too.
Okay, so
even
it's not just
little
me.
news clips.
That's fantastic.
That people share.
Richard Wooding says, it's been a while, or it's been that way in South Africa for a while. Most people only have experienced the internet through mobile. Okay, see? Case in point.
My parents have.
Aaron Westendorp says, I think I know who will be the villain in the game now. Frogger movie. Oh, Richard Wooding's pushing for a Frogger movie. Wait, Pocket, thank you. Jason Resnick. Pocket was the app that I was thinking of to save URLs. I use Reading List on iOS because it synchronizes with Safari on the desktop. For me, I use OS X primarily. I do use Windows a lot, but I gotta tell you, now that Jerry's not there, I kind of feel like I feel like part of Windows is leaving with Jerry. I think Windows is in Jerry. It's in his blood.
Yeah.
Which is disgusting. All right, your name can be there. Support it this weekend when I do the live stream for my birthday. Hey, Matt Bodell gets extra play. When I do my live stream this weekend, I'm going to try to push from 909 patrons to 1,000 patrons. That's my birthday present. That's what I want. I want to get to 1,000. I wanted 1,000 patrons by my birthday. The only way it's going to happen is if I find 91 other people to convince. That may be an upward battle considering that I've pissed half of them off.
We can do it.
We can do it!
I believe.
Diana believes. And to make her believe more, you just need to transfer us some virtual coins.
Oh, and then in the game, you can give me flowers, and you get little star points, because Diana's happy.
What do I get to trade the star points in for?
More energy.
More energy?
More coffee.
More coffee? I already have that. Yours sucks.
You get a shower?
Yours sucks. I don't need a shower. Who needs the shower? Apparently you've never hung out with me at a convention.
Simpsons World. This is not a theme park. Simpsons World will launch in October. All episodes will be available by way of an app. I believe they may even use their Fox Now app, which they've used to stream various episodes over the period of time that their episodes are available. So you can effectively soon be able to watch every Simpsons episode they ever created through an app. And all you don't need to pay anything as long as you're going through a traditional provider. So I'm very grateful that we're going through Comcast/Xfinity. We're working with them to kind of make their smart home a little smarter. They're looking to us for feedback, and we're like, yeah, cool, no problem there. They're also the ones who provide bandwidth. I'm 110 down, 10 up. They help make these live broadcasts possible. But yes, so you have to go through one of your television service providers. Simpsons World will be accessible come October. Real soon, I think it's Labor Day or something like that. They're going to play back-to-back. They're going to play all the Simpsons episodes ever, the Simpsons movie, all the Simpsons specials, back-to-back. To back. On TV, on real TV. But I'm very much looking forward to Simpsons World. I think it's great. Long overdue. This is the way I would want to digest content on my time. Jason Resnick says, build the game and have in-app purchases to Patreon. They don't have an API, sadly. Aaron Westendorp says, more sex tapes. Oh, there we go. I can trade in stars for more sex tape.
Ah, yeah.
Emotional
stars. I like
emotional stars?
Is that what you said?
No.
Oh.
What the hell's an emotional star?
I thought you named them emotional stars.
Okay, we can call them emotional stars. Hey, who might argue? Lego bricks. If you guys, anybody out there is near Cornwall, England, do me a favor. Get yourself to Cornwall and do not eat corn at a wall. Not asking for that. I don't think that's where the name came from. Maybe it did. Maybe it's corn on a wall. I don't know. I've not looked it up on Wikipedia. Not to say that that's insanely accurate information, but it's accurate-ish. It's truthy. Lego bricks are apparently washing up on a beach in Cornwall, England. Apparently, back in I think 1989, there was a tanker that basically was sank. It leaked. It let go of some Lego bricks, and they're just now washing up onto shore. So people are picking up these Lego bricks that washed up on shore. Most of them are in pretty decent condition, but I'd just like to have a brick that washed up on shore. I mean, I don't know, it's gotta be kind of neat. Yeah. Hey, even a stupid little brick. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just like it's better as an idea, and then you get it's like, ew. Who wants this? Ugh.
A fish pooped it out.
Well, that's a possibility. Because fish like Lego bricks. Scientific fact. Mashable published an article. According to a report from research from NPD Group, Chromebooks are beating MacBooks in commercial sales. Big deal for Diana. She likes her Chromebook more than her MacBook. Probably because we have not upgraded your MacBook to an SSD because it's kind of pricey in terms of what you would get from it, and you're better off with it than without it. Either way, she uses the Chromebook more. Chromebooks beating MacBooks in commercial sales, not necessarily driven by business, but education. Big deal in education, saving money, getting people 99% of what they need, so long as they can get online. Of course, there's an offline mode and everything. But I thought that was big news. I figured that was the way it was going to be anyway. They're more affordable, give people pretty much anything that they need, access to the web. And there's really nothing more. Just like with smartphones, is this an outright replacement for a MacBook or a MacBook Pro? No, absolutely not. But for most people, if you need to check your email, why check it on this gigantic big thing that you lug around? Or why not check it on a smaller screen? I mean, if you're checking the same data, this is more convenient. Battery lasts longer. It's more portable. And I think Chromebooks have found, and potentially will continue to keep that niche. So I'm very, I feel good about that report because it just underscored everything that I believed in. I think they're going to supplant not just MacBooks, but traditional PCs in the sense of why get full-blown Windows when Chrome OS will work just fine. And, we're approaching a day and age when we're just online. Forget about, guessing whether or not we're online. We're always online. It's just the way it is. So there are a couple of other notes to make, including Dungeons & Dragons clue board game. If you're interested in mystery and RPG, Dungeons & Dragons is younger than me, I think. Like 1 year younger than me. They're 40. This is their 40-year anniversary. I'm turning 41, so it's kind of like we celebrate a birthday at the same time, kind of. Either way, there's a game that you can get. A link is in the video description, as well as a link to all these other things. There's only one other article, I guess. Two other articles, I guess. I'll hold on to them until tomorrow, because there's nothing that's really intense, but I want to dive deeper on a few of them. So, okay, I'm looking at the comments. It looks like everybody's helping each other for in terms of the Simpsons thing. Apparently, I'm not the only Simpsons fan out there. That does not surprise me. Today, I'm doing a Patron Q&A. A Q&A with you and me. Do 5 of them every week. 4 of them are exclusive to patrons. 1 is for the public to take in. And today's question was designated, what would you do if your child turns out differently than you imagined? Well, I've kind of covered that already, but I think what I'm going to do is cover, like, what am I going to do to be a geeky dad? I think that's what I'm going to do, because it's something that means a lot to me. And if you don't like kid talk or kids or family, I'm going to suck for you. Doesn't mean I'm going to suck. It just means for you, I'm going to suck.
You suck because you're not me. You suck because you don't think like me. I know I said you suck, but I did that because I'm just seeing if you were paying attention.
Now, if you're offended by that, see, if you're not, you should not be offended by that, because that means I'm not talking about you. If you're offended by that, that means I'm talking about you. You get it? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you shouldn't get offended, is what I'm saying. People get offended way too easily these days. What is up with that?
Yeah. I don't.
Put this isn't even duct tape. Put masking tape on your glasses and everybody loses their minds. All right, thank you everybody for joining me. I do appreciate the support. Hopefully you take me with a grain of salt or sugar, if you like sweet, savory, it's up to you. I'm not telling you what to stick in your mouth. I'm just here to give you my perspective on things. Thanks again for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, watching even more of our videos right now. Being a patron, if you can, I want to hit the big 1,000 this Saturday, I hope, for my birthday. One could hope. And help me come up with some ideas on what I can do for in-app purchases. I joke, but I wouldn't be surprised if that ever happened. It'd be funny, though. It'd just be... More masking tape for my glass? Is that... I don't know what happened. Vlogger Fair is still happening. Next month, August. We have every intention on hitting about 2,000 people in attendance, which is about double what we had last year. And we'll continue to connect with a greater vlogging community. If you're a fan of YouTubers in general or the YouTube culture, feel free, if you're in Seattle, to register for Vlogger Fair. There are some discount codes that are floating around there, but I'm not gonna share a discount code. I mean, I'm the one who's bankrolling. It's from the bank of Chris. I'm paying for the event to happen, other than a few sponsors. It's pretty much coming from Chris's head, these events. And I'm working on other events as well that may be nearer and dearer to your little geeky heart, or big geeky heart if it happens to be enlarged through some kind of health problem. Thank you. Again, I'm going to shut up now because I've definitely, oh, look, Aaron Westendorp says, you suck because I'm ironic, lol. I should give them the last word.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. We'll see you later.